The last thing that I want to bring into the awareness of the group is 5 different ways to assist your teammates. Investigate. And each one of these things will be unique to your method because we want you to be authentic. We want multidimensional weapons of mass destruction, which would be you being able to maneuver through these big implant women who are fucking disgusting. You know they're disgusting. You know they're disgusting. You know she's gross. Yet you still disrespect us as an audience. And I ain't talking to the politicians right now, but I'm telling you that that man ain't real. Directive. Hey, go over there and do that and do this and do that. Awaken. Would yelling in your face, would that be an awakening? Why the fuck are you still fucking asleep? Because you're a wuss, that's why. I'm gonna sit over here at an eat clean party. It's so fun to sit around the table and look at famous fake food and say eat clean. And then I read out the menu and we look so rich. And then I post bullshit content associated to it. And my name is Gary V. Wow, what an intelligent group of people. What a bunch of scumbags. You're going to brag to us about how much money you have. You're going to disrespect politics. You're going to expect to run politics. And then Gary Vee is going to hold the hand of a perfect Persian pervert bitch while he puts out a cartoon as his first cartoon to be that perfect bitch. Well, none of you give a shit about anything except for what's in it for you. Oh, yeah, it's really for me. Once again, narcissistic, sociopathic disorder in your fucking brain. Adjusting causes a deeper exposure of the deeply, deeply, deeply happy. You make me deeply, deeply happy. Well, that's really adult. Life with you is so beautiful. Stabilize. When you become the priority over someone else's sanity, you're mentally fucking ill. When you decide how someone else's life gonna go, because you think you're helping them when you didn't even ask permission, then you got some major, major sociopathic problems. And don't forget about you sitting in the dark holding that bitch's hand when we all know what that conversation sounded like when you were in the room, babe, my love. And all the other times of you speaking to her as if you are actually engaged. So if you're engaged and you say you're engaged and she says you're engaged, does that mean somebody's engaged? I guess it does, doesn't it? Especially when you're kissing and erotically feeling all over somebody, to disrespect the person that you say that you claim to be helping. Especially when she's a fucking pervert. Then you give her award after award after award after award while you disrespect the American people. And that's what influencers are up to when it comes to what? The election, they don't give a fuck about you. They give a shit about how they're going to control the government to take from you. So you go ahead and you sit at those rallies with Kamala Harris. But I assure you, if Mona Van goes to Kamala Harris and demands something, she will receive it because Gary Vaynerchuk is her fucking fiance and he's got 15 million pieces of shit like yourself expecting him to be the hero. Be clear when you're adjusting. Know why you are adjusting. Have somewhat of a plan. And know when to ask for permission and when to not do the thing that you think you're supposed to do. Because Mona Van told you to do it. Be mindful. That means be awake to the reality of real life. No more delusion. They should sense you're present. That you're present, that you're there, not erotically saying fit check and talking in a whiny voice is what we see with Rustin all the time. Go look at Addie McCracken and you'll see somebody who's completely clueless about being a mother to a brilliant child, by the way. He literally is a doctor, next president. Well, I wouldn't say the next president, Rustin. Maybe a future president. Maybe you're the future president, but you're not president yet. You're too little. Be confident. But not too confident of being a ego-driven confidence, which is all that you see with these people on Influencer. They don't know what confidence means. That's not confidence. That's called abuse. Don't try to make people perfect. You want to adjust in appropriate degrees. Know that mistakes will happen. And there's a difference between me making a mistake than a Mona Van making a mistake. Because she's fucking evil as shit. You're fucking evil as shit. And I'm a good person. I'm the good person. You're fucking evil as shit. And you're fucking evil as shit. So there is no winning with those people. Everything they do is nothing but a failure. And so they cover it up with good looks and fake confidence with money because they have nothing to fucking offer because they're that fucking miserable, Melissa Wood. I mean, she doesn't offer shit and she doesn't even know what I'm fucking talking about. Yet she'll try to write everything down and then try to teach you. Yet she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. So you don't get this shit from osmosis. That's how dumb you all are. Now, that's a trait characteristic of joy and happiness that you all tried to rob the American people of so that you could fill all of your cups up while we all suffer over here. And I ain't talking Republican. I'm talking about people in America, some of which you duped with your evil. It's called narcissism. And it'll be too late before Paige Sorbo realizes that she's the fucking narcissist, but she's also surrounded by narcissists. And at that point, she'll just cry her little bitch eyes out and say that she's the victim. Like they all do. And then you can either move on and do something with your life, or you can praise Paige Sorbo for her bullshit conversation around how she doesn't like to entertain, but she can fake it, where she tells people how authentic she is. Because people know if you're a good person or if you're a bad person. Because you better believe that if I'm going to dinner with someone, I will tell you I do not want to go. I really don't want to be here. Good alignment is healthy alignment. Neither do I. Well, Well, you might want to say that's an icebreaker, except for only for people who are intelligent and who actually have something to talk about, instead of a bitch like Mona Van, who ain't got nothing to say but, I like to eat clean. Wow, Gary, that's so intelligent. Eat clean, everybody. Toilet. Toilet, everybody. Toilet.